Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Bluechip, another webinar. Bang, bang, bang. It's good to see you guys. I am David Nguyen, your Sophos product manager here at Bluechip Infotech. All right, so it's a lovely. It's Tuesday, right? It's a Tuesday morning in sunny Sydney. You can see outside right there. Luckily, no one's in the office next door to us, so we get a partial view of the water over there. No, I'm kidding. I'm trying to hype myself up before not being outside. But I have a coffee with me, so grab a drink, grab some water, grab some tea. We're about to hit a really information-filled, in-depth course on Sophos Sales 102. How to the tips and tricks and everything that you need to know in order to supercharge your sales, get the best out of the partner program, the promos that are going on right now, tips and tricks, all loaded into one kind of a good session, right? That's exactly what I want to deliver to you guys. And you know me, I think I've got a reputation now of just hitting the nitty gritty, all right, without all the fluff. All right, so I'm going to try and make this the most informative session you possibly can have around about Sophos and the partner program. Myself, I've worked inside of the channel, the Sophos channel specifically, for about 7 years now. All right, so specifically with Sophos, so I kind of know a few of the things that all of our partners are asking and how to get the best out of it. And in order to make this the most interactive session ever, okay, use that questions panel, because I know you got it. All right, talk to me, tell me about your day, tell me anything you want, ask me anything inside of this session. It's not going to be all, I'm going to answer questions at the end. Just tell me whatever you want, man. I've had some people say some weird confessions. It's all anonymous, all right, so I can't see your name. I see your initials though, so I could probably guess who you are and whatnot, if I've known you around inside of the space. But just say hi as it goes. Let's have some fun. Let's make this a bit interactive. And if you have any of the sales team or any of the people inside of your organization that need training, all right, or if you need a refresh or something, just throw them in here, throw them into this webinar, and just go crazy. Let's get some information going. We'll wait for the 5-minute mark though, right? Just in order to get some people in. We've currently got about 15 people in. All right, welcome, hello. Tell me where you're from. Hit me up like a Twitch chat. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. It really is this time around just about the sales side of things, right? So there's not going to be anything way too technical. It's going to be a 101, all right? A 101 for any of the newcomers and a 102. And now that I mentioned 101, welcome to all of those new partners who are coming in from our BTS roadshow, the Bluechip Tech Summit roadshow. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of new partners who have kind of saturating inside of the space. We had about 39 vendors, I'm pretty sure, or maybe it was approximately 40 vendors that were inside of that space. So just tons and tons of new people coming around and exploring the Bluechip IT space. So welcome. All right, we got our first little hello here. We got initials CF. I won't say who it properly is, but we've got a Brisbane partner, okay, a gold partner. No good sales people internally currently. That's sad to hear, but hopefully you'll get a few out of this. So thank you, CF. All right. If anyone else is another partner out there new in the space, let me know that you're here so I can try to cater towards you, or maybe if you're a present partner and you want to know a little bit about something, let me know so I can throw some things out there. But I'm sorry, CF. Nah, I know who you are. I know who you are. I'm sorry you don't have any good salespeople internally. I'd love to make sure that you're skilled up. Hey, we've got a BR from Melbourne, already a Sophos partner. No, fantastic to see you here, BR. It's incredible to see you here, already a Sophos partner. We'll find out maybe if you're silver or gold or platinum or something like that, or either way, we'll help you out with some tips and tricks in order to get you up and running. So remember, if anyone has just joined on the 4-minute mark of this webinar, well, silver partner, thanks, BR. Awesome. Good to see that you're kicking goals inside of the partner program there, and we'll try to get you your best. All right, we're going to talk about a whole bunch of NFR stuff as well. All right, so it's going to be really good, and you get some freebies, get some test stuff, and get kicking with goals. All right, it's the 5-minute mark. Is this the right spot for the chat? Yes. And boo, I was scared. RT, is wonderful to see you around. Wonderful to see you. Hopefully we can help you here as well. So just so anyone knows who's just joined, use that questions and answer panel. All right. Just talk to me. Say whatever you want. This is I'm going to be reacting live in order to this. I probably won't be typing some questions because I don't have a co-host with me tonight, so I'll just be speaking them out loud so you guys can hear. All right, let's start. Let's give it a try. Anyone who's just joined, Sophos Sales 102, right? Not really technical, but it's how to get the best out of the partner program with the tips and tricks as a new Sophos partner, or someone's joined, a bit dormant, you want to get the most out of it, but you just kind of don't know where to start, right? And we've got one more person, TB, initials TB from Perth, gold partner. Awesome. We have 2 gold partners on the chat today, so some experts, but let's try to help you out some more, and get you updated. Oh, AD from Melbourne. Hello. Wonderful to see you too. Hey, we got a whole bunch of people now. This is good. Kicking and screaming. I love this. All right, we're gonna head off. All right. So the show notes, okay, it's not an agenda, it's a show notes. Yes, please talk to me. Let's make this as interactive and as useful as possible for you. Ask me anything at all. We've got our first question actually already. This is fantastic. Actually, this is the most interactive any webinar's ever been, right? From CF, any plans you're aware of Sophos to incentivize the accreditation more than just a badge? Yes, I do know that we are going to talk about the Sophos Partner Rewards program. So there is that. You probably know about that, CF, but I am going to show you a bunch of the incentives as a partner going up inside of the ranks. That will be one of the slides here today, and it involves, there's a lot of stuff that people don't actually have access to, including marketing support and a whole bunch of things like that. Live trivia is the end. First and second place gets a $150 gift card to our awesome gift network and a $100 gift card. So if you listen, genuinely, you will get rewarded from it straight up from the end of this trivia. Okay, there's live trivia using CrowdPer, so get your phones out, scan a little QR code. There's 7 questions. It doesn't take too long. All right, and you would get to have anything. Also, this is a big follow along with me. All right, so it's going to be an interactive session where you pull up the partner program yourself, your partner portal, on another screen. If you have 2 screens, or just flick back and forth and just follow along. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be getting you hands-on with things. There's also going to be a little bit of a demo of the central partner dashboard, so you guys can see what it's like just being a partner, managing your space, and just going forward from that in order to see hands-on as possible. Okay, we've just got a little bit of a message here from RT, looking to see what is an offer more focused on endpoint only, something to compete with, say, Cisco Umbrella or other endpoint focused solutions, not centered around a firewall. No, that's all good. I think I've got something for you. We've got a slide on the all of the endpoint in a very high level on endpoint solutions and what they do, and including the MDR solutions that are hot on the market. But if I don't answer your question specifically, please give me a call after this, okay? Or we'll set up a time so that we can get you up and running. But we'll try to have a little bit more of a dive on the endpoint than I thought I would. But let's get started, because we only got on the hour, so I'm gonna try to cram in as much information as possible. Not overload you, but give you the most useful stuff at the end of it. Okay, so the agenda is the partner program, the discount structure if you're a new partner, or just a bit of a revision, deal reg, incumbency, all of the other stuff like NFP discounts, government discounts, education discounts, taking a look at the price list and stuff, and all of the current promos. Okay, this is a supercharge your sales. It is not a technical session. Okay, this is all about getting the most out of what you can do. Okay, so who are we? We're Bluechip. Okay, we've got a team of 10. We are the premier and the biggest bar none distributor inside of the ANZ region. Okay, Australia specifically, but Soft Solutions works under us inside of New Zealand as well. So we technically are in ANZ. We have one distributor 5 years in a row. We've won it 6, but I'm just gonna say it's the fancy 5 stars looks out there. We're a 5-star service, but we are bar none probably the most mature distributor out there for software specifically inside of Australia. So it is my pleasure in order to be presenting this to you, and with my team of 10 that is the backbone of everything that makes Sophos tick. So you're in the right place if you're with Sophos. Okay, we've got a quotes team, we've got an orders team. If you want to screenshot this, go ahead, but it will be inside of basically all of our signatures as you go along to contact us. That's me down there. I'm one of the product managers here at Bluechip, and there's also, of course, who I report to, the senior product manager, Matt Goodman. So you've probably seen our names around if you've been in the space, and it would be incredible to be able to chat with you guys and know who you are. We also have a Bluechip IT partner hub, so we have our own dedicated website for it. It has an online shop. So in case you want to shop around at, some absurd time at night and it's not 9 to 5, you're more than welcome to buy firewalls at, 4 a.m. at night and stuff like that. Go for it. You can give me a call if you want, but I might be sleeping, so I'm not sure. So yeah, that's just a really quick view of who we are. Okay, dedicated team of 10 is a lot, and you probably won't see a sales team this big for a distributor managing one vendor specifically inside of the space. You genuinely won't. In fact, I'm assured you won't. So, that's how much dedicated resources we have to that around the clock going. All right, let's hit up the partner program. Okay, if you were a silver partner or a gold partner before, like you said, or even the newer partners out there who are in authorized space, this is it. This is the core discount structure that you get to see as soon as you go up. Everyone's asking, hey, what's my normal partner discount as an authorized partner when I first start up inside of Sophos, if you're on that journey. Okay, it's on the top left-hand corner right there. It's 14%. That first line that you see right there is your standard discounts for SMB. Now they call it core products SMB, just on the left-hand side right there for new and renew. Okay, that will relate to most of your deals coming forward. All right, 14%. And if you're a silver partner, 19, 24 for gold and platinum. Select doesn't exist inside this region, but I thought I'd put it out there anyway because I know that a certain partner CF wants to get there. So I'm just saying, why do the Americans get their own special tier and select? Oh, it's America, powerhouse of technology and this and that. I can't exactly say too much about that, but inside of Australia, we only have up to platinum. Okay, and for some reason the select has a 24% discount compared to 29. They must be like huge, and huge volume orders, for example. We're not sure, but select doesn't exist. But I thought I'd just put there as a point of interest. All right, as a point of interest. So anyway, that's what you get. Let's move down the line because I think this is, and I will spend a little bit of time on this slide simply because you need to understand what it is. When you start getting down to your core products in MME, in the MME space, mid-market enterprise, for any of my sales newbies out there, mid-market enterprise, everything goes to 10%. Okay, and we're going to touch a bit on that later and explain it a bit because everyone sees this and they're like, what the hell's going on? Especially if you're a new partner. Why is it when I go to the mid-market enterprise space, everything is 10% compared to what my SMB is, which is a lot bigger. Okay, but we're going to explain a little bit about that. We're going to go into that because it relates to the line that goes below that, core products deal reg discount. Okay, your deal reg discount is when, for any of my sales newbies out there, it is a little bit of a 101 for them. When you register a deal with the vendor inside of their partner portal, for example, you get that deal approved because it meets a certain threshold, and then you get a greater discount on that deal reg just down below. Okay, so instead of the 14%, right, you would get 20% if we're looking at the authorized column right there. You get 20%. Okay, so that relates to deal reg, and they encourage you to do the deal reg because you only get the 10% on MME, for example, and we will take a further look into that. Okay, so we also have incumbency discounts as we go down. Authorized people do not get incumbency discounts. Okay, it's only for silver. We will have a slide on this as well in order to explain it a bit more, but let's move on to the silver side of the column so that we can explain about incumbency a bit more. 15, 20, 25 moves up in those ranks. Okay, and of course everything else that's not a core product, let's just say professional services, support, management, software, stuff like that, advanced reporting, for example, probably gets a discount of 10%. Okay, so 10%. Training and stuff like end user training and all those types of SKUs. Okay, so core products at the top, and then things at the bottom. All right, that's basically where you are if you're inside of the spectrum. So take a look at that column. All right, and everything is actually available in the partner portal under the the program, the partner program tab. There's a tab. I will show you. Is deal reg dollars minimum the same for all deals? Great question, CF. Great question. It is the same for all deals. It's 5K Australian dollars. It is 5,000 Australian dollars, and that's going to be on the trivia. So good thing to look out for. Okay, that's one of the questions. But yes, it's a $5,000 minimum, and thank you for asking a great question there. Okay, so $5,000, and you can meet that core product deal registration discount on the third line. Let's move on. Okay, the partner tier benefits, and this is probably one of the incentives as to why you want to become a silver partner, gold partner, platinum partner. Okay, it's not only the extra discounts. It's not only the extra discounts. There's more to it. We love more. All right, but of course you get help in the technical pre-sales. Okay, you do get help in technical pre-sales help desk so that you can service things like that. You do get incumbency discounts. You didn't get those as an authorized partner. That is the next line down. And you you get access to MDF funds as a gold partner. You can get them as a silver partner, but it's under select circumstances. So let's say that MDF funds, for any of my sales newbies out there or business owners, is marketing funds assistance from Sophos, okay, up to a select amount in order to pull off your own events, sales events, blitz days, spiffs, webinars like this one, for example, etc., etc. Okay, but this is you get tons of good stuff when you as a partner and leveling up inside of the partner space. So I'm not going to dive way too much into it, but you do get NFR across the board. I'd like to point that out. Okay, NFR not for resale. I don't know if you can see in my mouse. You probably can, but yes, you do get NFRs across the board. There will be a slide on that as well. So make the most of what you get. Okay, yeah, great benefits there. Great benefits, but I think the best is NFR incumbency when you move up, and there's also, of course, the pre-sales help desk is really good, but you can kind of access them whenever you want. All right, if you kind of ask for it, and yeah, that's about it. Cool, let's move on. Okay, how do I move up? All right, I'm a partner. I'm on the authorized space. All right, how do I move up? Of course, you start as an authorized partner, so there's not going to be anything inside of that slide. But as a silver partner, you need $5,000 a year. Okay, $5,000 a year in transactions. It's RRP. Okay, so it's not based on your dollar amount that you transact with us, for example, XGST or whatever it might be. It is RRP. All right, so it's much easier to get. For example, if you buy like a 3-year license with a firewall or an XGS 116 or a 126, I'm pretty sure, then you will basically meet 5K. It's really, really easy. But let's keep going from there. You need sales certifications. Okay, that's across the board. One, for a silver partner, you need the MDR certification. Okay, because Sophos is pushing really hard on MDR. It is probably one of the biggest booming markets out there. It is estimated by Gartner that by 2025, 50% of organizations will have some type of managed protection service, cybersecurity service inside of their organization. Okay, which group is Australia APAC in from CF? We're actually in the first one. It doesn't make it clear in here because I'm trying to get the best snippets out of the, in order to show you from the partner program guide. But if I switch my screen, I'll be able to show you straight away, right? The partner program guide is bam. Okay, it's like a 20-page document, and it's kind of massive. And if we wanted to know where we are, I haven't found it, and it's probably not going to be the best use of time in order to show you anyway. But you can get this partner. You know what? I'm going to show you where to get this thing right now. I'm going to show you where to get it. Thanks, CF. That's what I'm gonna show you. So if you go into your Sophos partner portal, log in, ladies and gentlemen, because you might as well go find your login now. All right. Go to if you just Google Sophos partner portal. I'm not going to give you the link to type in 100 words. It's faster just to Google it, to be honest. We're in 2023. And then on the top left-hand side, you have partner program. Okay. And if you see, there's a get started guide, which has all of your, I'm going to click it for you. I'm going to show you, whatever. I'm going to show you. Get started, and it's got all of your documents there. Okay, your big welcome, how to use the partner portal, blah 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 and stuff. You know what? In fact, I think it's probably one of the most useless pages on the thing. Here we go. Okay, go to program information on the top left-hand side after you've logged in. Okay, and you'll see the download Sophos partner program guide. It's got everything you want, but it's also got all of your stats. Right, this is just us as a distributor, so you're not going to see anything crazy special, but it will have your account manager, okay, which is very useful to know, their contact email address, if you've got certain accreditations which you can use, okay, and of course the compliance audit date, which is March the 31st every single year, in order to for them to check if you've met the compliance blah 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 inside of their partner program. But then bam, it's got every single thing that you could possibly need, which I will walk you through, so you don't have to go through all these things in order to be like, oh, where do I start? All right, that's going to be on the slideshow. So let's go back because I've shown you that very quickly. Oh, if you want the certificate, it's up there. So that's always useful to know right there on the top left-hand corner. We're going to be going through each of these tabs. So there's a lot to cover. But hey, partner program, right? How do I move up? 5K. And then of course, if you want to be a gold and platinum partner, you need a lot more. Okay, you need a lot more. But it's really easy to reach silver. It's actually really, really easy. The sales certifications don't take too much. You do need an engineer certificate. All right, so you need to be a little bit technical because you need to know how to roll out the products that you're selling. Of course, it's always good to know, right? But yeah, that's how to access the additional discounts. David, how do I access the additional discounts? That's how you access the additional discounts. Okay, not too much. There is a promotion going on if you do all of those things, but I will show you at the end. So let's move on. Ooh, it's 11:20. Product categories. Everyone always asks, remember when we looked at that discount structure and there was SMB and MME and all this, and you're like, oh, where do I get this? Okay. If you go into that partner program tab, you will see a download guide of it. But here, this is the golden information, right? And I've outlined it in 2 red columns because India is for some reason SMB meets all 3 categories. I don't know. Forget about that. Okay. And on the left-hand side, I've got a little bit of the numbers there just in order to remind you. Okay, but let's just focus on the first column, SMB. Okay, it goes anywhere from the Firewall series, the small ones, XGS 86 and 87, to the 100 series. Okay, they're the desktop model ones. They're the little white boxes. If you're inside the roadshow with us, or if you just literally Google Sophos Firewalls, you'll see that the desktop versions that don't get mounted fit into SMB. All right, we've got virtual firewall license. We've got our access points up to all of our access points, it looks like. Wow, that's actually really interesting. They changed that the last time I looked at it. All of our reds and SD reds, except for the second tier model. Okay, endpoint licenses up to 99 users, so 100 and above technically counts as MME. We've got all essential wireless, all of our servers up to 10 breaches to MME, and then central firewall reporting and switches up to the 100 series switches are SMB. Okay, and that's just a little snapshot. Especially since you probably, there's so many categories under Sophos, it's not even explainable sometimes, but that is what is SMB. Okay, and the SMB, just to remind you, on the left hand side is the 14%, 19, 24, and 29. Okay, that's where you don't have to touch it. Now, as soon as you reach MME, here's the thing that no one gets for some reason, or rather, it's difficult to explain. So I'm going to explain it to you. As soon as you hit MME, which is the 2000 series and above firewalls, for example, our reds, 100 users and above inside of endpoints, etc. on this column, your discount goes to 10%. And our partners are always like, why? Right? It's because they want you to deal reg it. That is the short answer. The deal reg discount down here, okay, 20, 25, 30, 35. They want to know, it's a very short kind of explanation. They want to know that if you're sitting inside of an MME space, all right, or a deal or an opportunity, they want to be able to put inside of their books, right? And they want to be able to contact you and help you with it, all right, so that you know what you're doing, so that you can, of course, offer it, to the best solution that you possibly can, and everything else. All right, so this little thing right here is actually a very, very handy slide, or rather picture, in order to have when you're trying to go for the deals that breach SMB, MME, and you don't know where to go. And you're like, why am I getting 10% discounts on when I'm selling more? It is because they want you to deal reg it, and deal regging gets you bigger discounts. Okay, so key takeaway: deal reg for the max discount. That's it on this slide. All right, and you can find this core product categories document inside of that partner program tab that I showed you before. Bam, let's alt tab. It's down here, core product categories. All right, big 3 stars. Okay, so when you want to download that, go ahead. That's where you are. Okay, let's move on. Very quick introduction to our XGS series appliances. Because I was mentioning them, it would be weird in order to not just breeze past them, because this is a sales presentation. You have all of our desktop models on the left hand side. All right, they support anywhere from about 1 user, like a small home office, all the way to about 35 to 40 users. Okay, you can breach to 50 on the 136. We have wireless versions and non-wireless versions. So of course they include Wi-Fi. Okay, the most popular models are the 116, the 126, and the 136, because they have a 3G, 4G module, a failover, and 5G is available as well. Right? They're really compact. They're really good for what they do, great value for money. Okay, and we currently have a promotion where the 99% of the hardware, it's basically free if you purchase the 3-year extreme protection license, which is the most comprehensive bundle. Not going to go way into that, okay, because this is more about getting the most out of every single deal, but that is what it is. Right? And we also have stuff inside of 1 unit rack mounts, and of course for campus and enterprise edge stuff, 5500s all the way to 8500s. We have CF. Thank you once again for asking the question. Optional 4G, 5G not included. Oh, yes, that is absolutely correct. The modules are separate purchase, okay, and they also can't HA the wireless models. That is absolutely correct, man. And you're a legend for saying that. So you can't high availability, active, and active passive the wireless models. That is fantastic. I'm glad there's a lot more to say about these, but I'm not going to go way too much into it. It's just they are most likely, no, they are the highest selling firewalls inside of this space, in this bracket, okay, of pricing for what they are, okay. One, because of that huge promotion I just mentioned, but two, because of they're really rock solid. Right, we got Wi-Fi 6 access points that just got released. For anyone who doesn't know, we have switches and we have access points and we have red devices, which is red Ethernet devices, remote site type of things. So we basically cover all the plumbing you would need for this kind of office, and all centrally managed via one pane of glass, which I'll show you later. But Wi-Fi 6 access points are out, okay? So it's good. Finally, it's about time. I'm not Sophos, so I can say that, but they're out. We also have Wi-Fi 5 access points if you want. They're there too, okay? Wonderful times. All right, so let's hit the endpoint side of things. All right, and there's so many categories, but just on a really quick glance and introduction, okay, and this is probably the most useful PDF you will find out there that has just all of the technical abilities. There's like 6 pages, but I'm giving you it so that you can see the top columns. All right, Intercept X Essentials. Foundational, no one really gets it, simply because it doesn't allow you to control multiple policies and control updates. But either way, we start off with Intercept X Advanced. That is the thing, that is the endpoint license that everyone goes for. Anti-ransomware, anti-malware, AI, access to Sophos Labs. It's great. Passive. Remember, we have to remember it's passive. It's a passive agent that sits there, scans, and does its work. Very light as well compared to before. So I just like to say that. We have a 6er with, Intercept X Advanced with XDR. And the reason why I say 6er, just for anyone out there in the space who doesn't know, Central Intercept X Advanced has been short named to 6er because no one likes saying it so long. So if I say 6er, or if any of your reps or people say 6er, it just means Central Intercept X Advanced. So 6er with XDR, okay, is allows you to have additional tools in order to go out there and threat hunt using SQL queries, okay? And of course, you're, it's like taking the front foot, for example, in your defense. All right, and of course, then we have MDR and MDR complete, okay, or 6er with MDR. I'm just going to call it MDR. But this is what Sophos is leading with inside of this market space, and they're going full steam ahead. All right, they're going ham. If anyone knows what ham means, it's hard as a yeah. So MDR and MDR complete, 24/7 security operations centers managed by Sophos. Period. Okay, and they are offering that service to you as a partner, on selling down, of course, to your client, or allowing them to take care of your services that you offer down to your clients. So it's a flexible solution, right down to your end users, or you being able to offer that SLA, that 24/7 SLA, the service level agreement for my newbies out there, down to your end users. Okay, and let's touch a bit more about that, because it's probably the most compelling endpoint solution. It's not really an endpoint solution, it's a service, but it sits on the endpoint to protect the endpoints out there right now. Okay, so it is the Incident Security Operations Center. Oop, for some reason my slide has flicked forward, but it is 24/7 threat detection and response, expert-led threat hunting, full-scale incident response, so they remediate and fully eliminate all threats on a 24/7 basis while you're asleep, okay, without you needing to take any action, depending on what level of agreement you have with them. Okay, they offer incredible cybersecurity outcomes simply because they do not need to have a Sophos endpoint agent or security software in order to do so. And we will touch on that a little bit more. Okay, but I'm introducing you to the concept that you don't have to manage it yourself 24/7, right? Because it takes cost, expertise, and hiring people and time, and lots of time, which no one has in this day and age. And I, for one, will know immediately. But let's continue. Why has everything just frozen? Great. No, here we are. So the MDR service tiers, like you saw on that little previous slide with the big graphs and all that, was essentials and complete. Okay, and that's why is it switching? Whatever. We're back. So like I said, 24/7 expert-led threat monitoring. They now have 600 staff monitoring around the clock. That's the only way they're able to pull this off. They have 600 staff around the globe in 7 major theaters, okay, taking care of you around the sun or your clients around the sun. Okay, it is compatible with non-Sophos security products, weekly and monthly reporting for the glossy peacetime reporting that you want to give down to your clients in order to say that you're doing your job, and that's important. I have to say, it is out there in the market. You want to be able to tell your clients that things are happening behind the scenes, and this is why they're paying for stuff, right? It is expert-led threat hunting. Now, the difference between MDR Essentials and Complete is the following. Okay, MDR Essentials stops at remediation, as in the threat response. Okay, active adversaries on the network are stopped and contained. They're contained, and then they will contact you and they will say, hey, we've isolated this endpoint from the network, we've done a little bit of cleanup, but we haven't fully eliminated the threat. That is up to you. Okay, that is up to you, because end users out there in the space might have a separate service that allows them to do so, or they might want to do it themselves, or they, whatever kind of variation of or configuration that they have regarding compliance, maybe, or regarding their own internal processes where they want to clean things up. But that takes an expert in order to do so. And if you want to ask me where to start, I would be bewildered. I'm not going to lie to you. So that is why Sophos MDR Complete, okay, is the best-selling version of MDR, simply because you then get access to full-scale incident response, where they fully clean up, eliminate the threat for you, and they send you a threat report, okay, a detailed threat report and analysis, and a little update at as soon as they finish, where they're saying with a dedicated response lead, okay, that says, hey, we encountered this. It was 4 a.m. on a Christmas morning. All right, you didn't have to get up. We fully limited the threat. Here is exactly where it came in from, the full root cause analysis, like we said. Bam, this is what you're paying for. And that peace of mind for particular type of business owners, especially, financial level 2, or I know that there are a whole bunch of healthcare networks out there who cannot have anything go down inside of because it's critical. This is where MDR comes in. Okay, and I'm sure there's a whole bunch of scenarios out there where a 24/7 SLA, service level agreement, offered from you or the end user wants it, okay, is going to be required inside of this market. So bam, that is MDR Essentials and MDR Complete, the 101 for anyone who doesn't know. Okay, and why is it so good inside of this market? Okay, like I said, they don't need Sophos endpoints or firewalls in order to do it. Okay, you don't need to be in the Apple ecosystem. All right, I'm not insulting any of the Apple fanboys or fangirls out there. It's just they are vendor agnostic. Can you touch on the breach protection warranty? I can, CF. I can, Mr. CF. I will do so. There is a slide after this, okay? But just bear with me for a second, okay? It integrates with all of these vendors out there on the screen. 2 years ago, you wouldn't be able to see something like this. The fact that they play nice with all the telemetry from all of these other vendors on this screen right now, Microsoft, CrowdStrike, SentinelOne, you want the good firewalls out there, you want Cisco, you want Palo, anything Microsoft as well, they will take the telemetry from the solutions and you can tack on a 24/7 service whenever you want it or need it. Okay, now that's really powerful, okay, because you will be able to get a 24/7 service and you don't need to rip out their current investment. That's huge for business owners right there. But hey, that's just a touch base on it. Oh, we're going to move on very quickly. But hey, it's out there inside of the space. If you have other type of solutions, Can I share this presentation? Absolutely, or absolutely AD, initials only, absolutely AD. I will be able to do that in the thank you email, okay? And there will be the trivia prize winners as well. So listen up, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, this is particularly powerful. Okay, let's move on very quickly. How do you do MDR? Okay, is it some kind of complicated mess because it's 24/7? No, it's really easy. Just like everything else inside of the Sophos world, if it's come on, my slides. Ha. Users, user based. All right, how many users you got? 300. All right, how many servers you got? 50. You want a data retention period? 1 year. 90 days is included. You know, it's up to you if you want compliance that far back. I know a lot of people need compliance that far back. Service tiers, MDR complete and MDR essentials, just like we talked about, and the integrations that you might need. Yes, I should touch on this. If you want to have the telemetry of a Cisco firewall, all right, or a SentinelOne endpoint, you will need to purchase an integration pack that allows you in order to feed that data over. Okay, so it's not free. I will say that now. There is a caveat in order to read the telemetry from other types of vendors out there. So they're playing nice, it's very agnostic, but yes, you do need to purchase a separate integration pack. And I will show you how that kind of calculates on a price list in a little bit. But yeah, that's it, right? Very simple. How many users, how many servers? You select the tier you want, and of course, consider any integrations if you don't have any, okay? But bam, the breach protection warranty, Mr. CF, as you have asked, Sophos will cover, you're like, oh, David, 24/7, what happens if something happens and it's my reputation on the line? Don't worry about it. It's $1 million. No, Sophos have $1 million in breach protection warranty, okay? Built in automatically to all of their licenses on MDR complete. On MDR complete, okay? But yes, it's $1 million. I think it's up to $10,000 per endpoint. It's automatically included inside of MDR complete and on MSP Flex. So if you're an MSP Flex, a monthly service provider who bills monthly to their clients and wants MDR, yes, it is there. But it is underwritten by Sophos, okay? So they're putting their money where their mouth is, and it has no additional cost. You don't need to buy anything additional. All right, so $1 million in breach protection in the case that they can't handle what they say. But yeah, hope you didn't hear that. The microphone right next to my voice must be weird. Oh, okay. We're back to the partner program. We're back to about education discounts, government discounts. Yes, they're available. NFP, not-for-profit government education discounts are available. It generally ranges anywhere from about 30% to a 60% discount. I can't state specifically because it's different for everything. Okay, so if you're out there and you're servicing not-for-profit sector specifically, yes, it is not available on MSP Flex because it is the monthly licensing program, MSP Flex, flexible, let's just call it that, because there is a different discount structure tier involved. Okay, and all you need to know is if they got a .org, a .edu, or a not-for-profit status on their website, right? And you know what? Let me show you. Let me show you instead of beating around the bush and saying all that kind of stuff. All right, so you're inside your Sophos price list, okay? And where do I get this, David? You ask. Where do I get the most important price list that you can possibly have? It's in the partner program, so download it now. Follow along with me and just download it now. Go into your partner portal, log in, and I need to log in again. Okay, for some reason it's let me in completely. That's fantastic. The demo gods are with me, right? But if you go into sales, okay, sales, and there will be pricing and promotions, bam, right? So go into the sales tab inside your partner portal. I can see that the audience is definitely not looking at my screen simply because this is important. It's good for everyone to go into their screens. Flick back. Yeah, I can see that bar go on to red now. I can see that, by the way, if anyone doesn't know. Go to pricing and promotions. Oh, I love playing with your souls. No, I'm kidding. Go to pricing and promotions, all right, and access the price books. Bam, inside of your partner portal, you will open up into the asset library, okay? And fun fact for anyone looking for anything, it's all inside the asset library. It's wild how much stuff is in here, to the point where it's slightly outdated sometimes. But hey, find your price list, okay, and download it. In order to download it, it's a bit tricky. You don't press the plus sign. Click on the actual icon and press download, okay? Download right there in that section, right there. Hope you can see this. It would be weird if you couldn't see this and I was talking to myself. But yeah, download that from there, okay? So it's the reseller price list. You won't see a distributor one because, hey, we're a distributor, but this is what it is, right? And you'll also see a whole bunch of other crap, such as pricing FAQs and stuff. Always good to know. Anyway, flicking back to the price list once you've downloaded. I'm gonna go on a little bit fast, but you can do this in your own time. It's very simple, right? You're gonna get met with the whole big old price list. It's like, I don't know, an 18 megabyte file. It's pretty big, but this is how you set your discounts, all right? And everyone's confused about this when they first go in. So I'm gonna show you. So listen up, fam. Go to discounts on the second tab, okay? And you want to be putting in your particular partner level. All right, let's become an authorized partner for the sake of it. Okay, so discounts on that second sheet, or not sheet, yeah, it's a sheet inside of the workbook, sorry, I should say. And it is frozen for me right now because of how ridiculously big this is. But hey, it's a good file. It has calculators and everything, okay? So while that's awkwardly loading and I've got the big screen of death, I'm gonna let everyone go there and find out. Maybe I can access the MSP price list, because from the, no, that's not responding as well. Okay, I'm gonna sit here awkwardly and just say things. Oh, okay, no, I should talk about the screen that's in front of me. My bad. So it's the third sheet because I had everything in front of me. So discounts, select from the drop down and you'll be able to see every single product category family at your disposal and what kind of discounts you get as that. Fantastic. Okay, incredible. Now, we were talking about government, education, not-for-profit stuff before. So let's just give you an example of that so you can find it yourself. Okay, if we hit up one of the product categories that's down here, okay, we'll go to Endpoint, for example. All right, go to Endpoint, and bam, you will see a whole bunch of stuff. Yes, these are all of the all the license categories I told you about, we talked about before. You can explore this in your own time, but the most important part is at the very top, right? You will see corporate, education, and government. So switch that depending on where you want to go in order to see the RRPs. This is RRP. This is RRP, okay, just to make it clear. The RRPs of what you want to see, right? So government, corporate, education. Everyone misses that. So just for your lovely knowledge, okay? You also get the type of deal. So if you want a deal registered deal, so remember when we talked about deal registered deal in the very beginning, you'll get to see the pricings there, new registered, or if it's a renewal, or the incumbency discounts that you get, okay? Incumbency, that's good. RRP including GST, no, this is all ex GST, BR. This is ex GST. Okay, this is because Sophos have it's a global partner program. So yeah, NFP and education share the same discount. AD. Yes. Sorry. So not exactly, but government and NFP share the same discount. I'm so sorry. I should have mentioned that before. Okay, so it's government and NFP. They're counted as the same. Education is the only one that's different, and of course you have your normal corporate. Okay, so NFP and government are the same. You can't see my fingers. Government is the same. Great. But yeah, go from there, and of course you'll have all your product categories on the side in the case that you want to access, I don't know, central extended support for Windows 7 2008 R2, for example. All right, etc. I just picked that out because it was an interesting one. But you have the same thing for the rest of your product categories down here. Okay. Cool. So that's how you access that. Is it available for hardware? No. Just going to put it out there. It's only available for core software only, okay? Because hardware is already discounted enough. There is no education or government NFP for hardware. Just saying. Okay, cool. Let's move on because we're running short on time. I hope it's been helpful so far. Everything's kind of been really practical, right? If you give me a yes or a no inside of the comment section if you want. But yeah, let's move on. How do you deal register a deal for those? Oh, yes, thank you, BR. I feel so good. Thanks. But how do you register a deal? Okay. Remember, it must be above 5K RRP. Okay, in order to get those bigger discounts that we talked about. Okay, it must be a new customer or an upgrade. It can't be a same for same renewal. For example, if I'm renewing 1 year and it's back to the same thing they purchased last year, it's not going to be eligible for a deal res. Just saying, just like many other partner programs out there. And yes, it stacks on top of promos. And shortly, I'm going to show you how to do it, but let's talk about that. It stacks on top of promos. So let's just say you have that really big promotion that we talked about before, 99% off XGS Firewall. Okay, it's already 99% off the firewall. All right, and then the licensing, you'd be like, oh, you've got to pay full price for that. You got to pay your standard partner discount of 14% as an authorized partner for that. No. the deal reg stacks. So it becomes 20%. So not only do you get the 99% of the firewall hardware for free, you get that 20% as a deal reg as well, just as an example. And of course, it relates exactly to the same as you would see inside of the silver partner space or the platinum partner space. You would get, I think it's 35%, right? Or was it 39%? Either way, you get it stacked. So it's really good. Stack that deal reg discount and always register the deal. Okay, where do I do it? How do I do it, David? How do I register this deal? Really easy. Go back to your partner portal, ladies and gentlemen, and go through to register deal. Okay, it is simply under the sales tab in register deal. There's a and in fact, you know, I'm not going to demo it to you. I'm not going to demo it to you because it is a form. It is just a form where I'll show you, you know, is an existing opportunity. You select your reseller name. I don't know. My name is, you know, I'm not going to put a name in there. I'm not going to put a name there because it will share details that I don't want it to, but it is a form. So just once again, sales, register deal. You can also do it from opportunity manager. All right. Opportunity manager. While I'm here, I will show everyone that you can see all your historical sales and upcoming renewals in opportunity manager. This is a lovely place to be where everyone's like, hey, where do I find all my historical stuff that's coming up and where do I manage leads and stuff? It's all here under sales and opportunity manager. All right, I wasn't going to show you this because it's 101, but it's got every single, I'm not going to show you too much because it's got a sensitive information. So whoops, but it's all of your, as a partner, all of your opportunities that will be tracked, okay? Including the ones that were lost and won and all the historical data that Sophos has entered because of your as a part of your history. Yes, you can export them, okay? You can go to more filters. You can, you know, divide by whatever if you have 101 opportunities like Mr. CF. I know he has way too many, but you can export the opportunities here, all right? And you can share them with your sales team. You can do this and that. You can have them in a handy dandy list. Cool. We are running out of time, man. I've got so much to share with you. No, I'm cool. But yeah, let's talk about incumbency because authorized partners didn't get it. And for some people, they'd be like, why not, right? Okay, for all my sales newbies, this is a bit of a 101, but incumbency or the incumbent partner, who is the partner that was listed on record for the previous order and for the current new order. All right, so if you want to see, so if you want protection against being, you know, your end user being hunted, I'm gonna say it that from being hunted by another partner, or if they're shopping around, okay, then the incumbency discount, okay, will net you some type of protection against the other partner's bidding price. Okay, so if we look down at the bottom left here, incumbency discounts 15%, you know, 20%, 24%, 25%. The deal reg will always be bigger, but we're not going to approach that right now. In order to have incumbency discounts, all right, let's say your renewal, it's only for renewals, mind you, your renewal is coming up this year, and you're like, all right, time to go. All right, it does have to have an MME product, so you know it's for the MME type of deals or opportunities out there. All right, but if you want to have you know, incumbency, you need to go and apply for it. Okay, so in your offers tab inside of the opportunity manager, which I just showed you because I'm so smart. No, it was definitely not planned. So I'm very happy I showed you that. Under sales opportunity manager, and you click into, you know, whatever deal that you currently have, and you go to the offers tab. Okay, you will see incumbency. If it says not applicable, then you don't have to worry about it. So don't worry about it. But if it says applicable, okay, then you could get more discounts simply for being the incumbent partner that renewed last time. Okay, and that kind of protects you because if another partner's coming in and they're authorized, which doesn't have incumbency, and they're like, hey, you know, I'll offer you a better deal. No, they won't get a better deal. Right? They won't because you have incumbency protection. Okay, that's for my sales newbies out there, the 101. Okay, but compared to a deal reg discount, which is why I'm going to talk to you about this real quick, the deal reg discount will be greater. So if they're upgrading, if that competitor, all right, or whoever it might be, it doesn't matter. If they're upgrading from, let's say, Sixer, which we talked about, to MDR complete, right, and they're getting 20% compared to your 15% as an incumbent partner. Sorry, they're getting 25% because authorized don't get it. 25 will visit the silver space, and you know, compared to your 15% as an incumbent partner, deal reg will be more. So if you're ever wondering, oh, you know, what's it like in the competitive landscape? Deal reg is more. Incumbency is the middle ground because you're trying to be protected. Sophos will protect you, and of course, people entering the space, you know, doing the same renewal, doing the same thing as you, will get less. Okay, cool. That's what incumbency is. All right. And how to apply for it? Sales Opportunity Manager. It's under the Offers tab. All right. You can also register the deal in the case that you want to deal reg that as well. Okay. So you can do all of those things. Sophos encourage it. Great. Okay. Let's talk about, let's say I'm an MSP provider and I hate yearly licenses. Why are we even talking about it? We've spent this much time on it. Oh my God. Okay. I'm an MSP. Bill me monthly. Yes, it's available. All right. Monthly billing is absolutely available. It's unconsumption. There's no lock-in terms because it's all monthly. All the software license is available. Hardware has to be purchased up front. Yes, you can bill with us a direct debit, credit card, credit account, just like you mentioned. It's literally one form. The billing snapshot is taken on the 22nd of every month. Okay, invoice by the end of the month, okay? And you can buy your yearly licenses underneath your partner name as an MSP in the case you choose to do so. And the little settings are out there on the right hand side if you want to do that. It's very, very quick. You go to settings under the little gear tab, apply to be an MSP partner, bam, okay? That's very much it. So yes, monthly licenses are available, but you do need to do a few steps, onboarding steps, such as you need to do your sales certification, MSP, and the MSP 01 course, and I'll show you where to get that because this is interactive, ladies and gentlemen. So you go to training and you go to start your training. It's in the partner portal, like we have all mentioned just before. Start your training, and that is where you will see all the courses at your disposal, completely for free. Nothing is paid for, but yeah, start your training, and therefore, all right. And it's telling me to sign in because it's a separate portal, mind you. All right, they use a separate third-party portal for it. Blah blah blah. So I'm just going to show you real quick glance at that. But yes, you can't access it straight away. You need to fill in a few forms saying, hey, this is a monthly bill. It's not a yearly license. You don't purchase it up front. Where yes, it's a program. You need to be on top of it. Why doesn't it load so fast? Okay, great, fantastic. All of your certifications and stuff, and I know Mr. CF, the certified king of certifications, is inside of this call, so he will know it very specifically. But shout out to you, man. There is everything you need here. SC01, MSP01, SC02 in order to become a silver partner, like we mentioned before in the call. It's all here. I'm gonna speed through the rest because we're running out of time. But yes, MSP licenses are available. In fact, you know what? I'll show you the price list very quickly. I'll show you the price list. Why doesn't it work? Okay, there, it lagged for a second. But the whole price list is available in that price list folder, which I showed to you before, okay? And it has every single thing you could possibly imagine in order to offer to your partners on a monthly basis. All software, including virtual firewalls, on a full service basis, right? As a service, right? Monthly, so you don't have to purchase the virtual firewall up front. And then, of course, with the calculator, this lovely handy dandy calculator, you punch in a number, 1, for example, quantity, and it'll tell you how much you billed monthly straight away. $5.14 for Essential Intercept X Advanced license. This is billed to you ex GST, just for any of those people who are going to ask there. All right, and of course, the price breaks very easily at 100, okay, and then 500, and they keep going. But as you invest more of your users into this program, your price will reduce overall inside of the user category. Let's say you've got 100 users in Central Intercept X Advanced, and you've got let's say 400 users, for example, in MDR Complete. Bam, everything goes down. Previously it was $4 something, and then here it was $13.66. Lol, my bad. It goes down to, because the price break is 500. 400 plus 100 is 500. Okay, so you can access this from the MSP Hub or from that partner dashboard that we saw. MSP Hub, right there. MSP Hub, bam. But it's not instantly accessible. All right, cool. We've covered that. That was the demo time, so I'm glad that I showed you that very quickly. And if you want me to show you at any point in time personally, I'm more than happy to. Okay, I'm more than happy to set you up for success. Let's hit the promos really quickly before we hit the trivia because we're running out of time. Damn, I had so much to show you. Partner rewards. There is partner rewards, ladies and gentlemen. So you can gain points for recovering deals and go shopping just like any kind of partner, kind of points program out there. So Sophos does have that. Reward yourself, okay? Because if you're already doing this kind of stuff, go out there and go shopping, get yourself some freebies, right? So you can fast track your points by completing their little challenges for example, and you can find this all on the Sophos Partner Portal, of course, once again. But if you do all of their challenges, or rather their fast track point accelerators, you absolutely can. Where do I find that, David? Very easy. It's under marketing, okay? There's no specific tab for it. Under marketing and Sophos Rewards. So I'm gonna show you real quick. Marketing, Sophos Rewards, bam. Okay, and yes, you do go into another category because it's like an online shopping portal. All right, it's like the Qantas freaking flyer store, Virgin, Velocity, etc. You know, it's a point program. Very simple. What am I going to say? But you got to claim your deals. They don't come automatically, so check it periodically, please, because you could have some fantastic points in there, especially if you sell MDR or any of their other stuff, which you don't know. So in your recent activity, there will be, I don't have any recent activity because I'm lame. No, I'm kidding, I'm a distributor. But if there's, you know, the deals in there, go and claim. Go shopping, it tells you how many reward points you have. Very, very simple, right? Go shopping, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm pretty sure they used they use like another third-party network in order to do this, just FYI. But yeah, home appliances, kitchen, audio, you name it, lovely technology stuff. Fantastic. Sophos Reward Store, ladies and gentlemen. Please go take a look at it and reward yourself. Anyway, oh, NFR. We're going to cover NFR really quickly, guys. Free stuff. If anyone isn't listening out there, free stuff. Yes. As an authorized partner, let's say you're starting out, you get 10 endpoint software, and you can access this all from the partner program. Just like we said, I've repeated myself 100 times, but whatever, I'm here now. Yes, you can access all of this. If it's MDR, can I get MDR on NFR? Yes, you can. 45% off RRP. Bam. Software hosted, as in XDR and anything that requires them to have server space, 75% off RRP. All hardware, 50% off RRP. And little did you know, pro tip, because it's sitting on this call, is you can actually sell your NFR stuff after 12 months. Did you know that? No one knew that, I bet. But yeah, great stuff, right? And also any of your management stuff is also free, okay? The quantities are up here, and it's quantities per license, okay? So if you've ever seen me giving you a big copy and paste, you can access this for free. It has 10 because I'm catering to authorized partners, the newbies inside of the space. But as a silver partner or a gold partner, you can get 100 or 25 respectively. Anyway, hardware 50% off. So grab yourself a firewall, test it out. It's really good. Okay, and of course, like I just said, licenses available at discount. Oh, it's 11.56. Handy tools. Handy tools, use the firewall size and calculator. If you Google firewall size and calculator, it won't come up. So this is the only link you have to screenshot or write down. And it is your best friend if you're getting into the partner space, or you just want something handy dandy to use or pass down to your sales team without having to train them on how to go through technical sizing exercises to get a firewall. Okay, it's very simple. Firewallsizing.sophos.com. That's it. And you enter in all of your requirements. You know, you can have an engineer on the call, or you can go to authentication and just use users. You can punch in users, right? For example, 25, and it'll spit out a recommendation. I will not show you because we're short on time, but it is that simple. It's a calculator. Right? How else simple it can be? Great tool. Use it, please, because it is actually fantastic. Okay, the MDR proposal generator and asset library, okay, it'll generate a proposal for you. It's very simple. You can access that under services. Now we're accessing the second tab of the partner portal under services, and you'll be able to see a whole bunch of stuff like breach protection warranty. The proposal generator is down here. Utilize that if you're going out there in MDR and you want a really good guide or a template on how to go about doing it well. Okay, I would walk you through it, but we're running short of time once again. But it's great. Like on the right-hand side, it will literally have a 4-step process where you punch in exactly what you need. It gives you pricing, it gives you reasons, it's customizable for industry-specific stuff. So it's great. And it's very nicely and neatly packaged. I would show you, but we're not here for that. There's also the NIST assessment. For anyone who knows the NIST framework, okay, you can do a really basic assessment or advanced assessment. This is really, really good for uncovering the gaps inside of end user space as well, and especially if you're just trying to find out how to go to market yourself with cybersecurity. Okay, use the NIST assessment guide. Okay, so it's there for you. You type in NIST assessment in Google or screenshot this link if you want to. But no one knows about this, and it's actually really useful. It does take a bit of time though, because it's 30 to 45 minutes to complete. But if you're trying to go for C-level, B-level, A-level executives and trying to convince them and stuff like that, this is a proper framework that Sophos uses it, and you can use it as a template. So go for gold. Okay, fantastic. Current promotions. We're going to speed through it. The Sophos Partner Kickstarter program is still out there for anyone who doesn't know. This is for new and dormant partners specifically, where if you complete those sales certifications and get yourself to silver, or simply onboard and transact one license for $5 or something on the OSP Flex program, you get all of this. You get all of it. You get a whiskey tasting package. You get a little bit of audio earbuds, and you get some awesome Japanese liquor. Okay, it's fantastic. So if you're doing any of this, email me or email the team and just say Sophos Partner Kickstarter program. I want to register my interest, and I want to do these certifications. The certifications are free. Okay, yes, you got to transact a deal or transact in the monthly MSP Flex program, but you'll get rewarded for it. So if you're new and I want an incentive, come through our doors, man. We got you. We got you. We're gonna set you up for success. MDR is free for 6 months on a 36-month deal. Okay, so that 24/7 service complete we talked about with the $1 million breach protection warranty, real-time 24/7 SLA, is free for 6 months. If you purchase, it's a 25% discount because that's what they equate it to. But 36 months on MDR complete, you got it. A little bit of discount there. The mastermind challenge is on. There's so many, by the way, so just be prepared to kind of bear with me here. The mastermind challenge is on for MDR. If you sell inside of these deal sizes, $15,000 to $25,000, $25,000 to $50,000, and $50,000 up, you get a massive dollar gift voucher. This is from Sophos themselves. But yeah, incredible times. Okay, for MDR, sell MDR, managed detection response. You will be rewarded heavily. Also, if any of you guys have an SG or an XG, that's Sierra or X-Ray G, not the new XGS stuff, they're going end of life. Oh man, I'm glad I actually said that. So 2025 and 2026, respectively, is the end of life dates for SG and XG. Okay, be aware of that if you have that out in the space. Please upgrade them to XGS because they're not going to be supported by Sophos anymore after 2025 and 2026. Right? There are specific end-of-life retirement calendars out there for your model, okay, and for your series, but I will mention that very quickly. Please be aware if you have those out there in the space. You might have forgotten about them, and hey, it's an opportunity for dual regs, right? Like we said again. Okay, and if you upgrade them, you'll get a nice little gift voucher. Okay, nice little gift voucher for doing that. So let us know. Anyway, we're going to walk through the current promotions for hardware and endpoint very, very quickly. Whew, we're over time. This is bad. 99% of XGS hardware if you purchase 36 months. Free, essentially a free firewall if you purchase a 3-year license, right? Extreme license. Done. If you have under 99 users, which is that SMB space, remember I talked to you about that core product categories, you will get 25% of users and servers. That includes Sixer and XDR. So those that really the most popular foundational endpoint license that is passive, you will get 25% off for it. Great deal, right? Servers are the same, 40% off if you go above the 100 users. So utilizing that knowledge we just learned about the MME space, 100 plus users, 40% off servers, right? And I will send this deck around because it's got everything here for you. So once you find that, you're good. Switches, you get support on the switches, central management, all right, 28% off if you buy a 3-year license, all right? So if you buy the switch, you get the support. It's discounted. Very simple. We have switches. They're great. And of course, if you purchase, oh no, this is great. This is great. If you purchase that 99% off firewall and you want to switch, you want the extra plumbing, they just need the plumbing, all right? You get 99% of a switch as well. 99% off firewall and 99% off the switch. Fantastic. If you purchase the firewall, if you purchase the licenses. So hardware is free, licenses aren't. I mean, it's a good deal. Free switches, free firewall. Yes, it's for the non-PoE models only, and we're hoping we can change that. But hey, if they don't need PoE, right? If they need, if they've got other methods of PoE via their firewall or other types of switches, free switch, free switch, free switch, and firewall. But cool. Yeah, that's a very big summary. So if you want to screenshot this, I'm going to give you 5 seconds in order to get the summary of everything that's currently on there, right? And I will send this around if you miss the 5 seconds. But 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Let's hit some trivia. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sorry, MDR. I'm not going to talk about that. Let's hit some trivia. Scan that QR code right there. All right, I'm going to switch the screen over to the actual trivia thing, and you could win $150 and $250 gift vouchers. It is a fantastic time. I can't wait. Okay. So if you've been listening inside this call, which I see a lot of people have, so I'm actually very thankful, okay, then you will get to see, oh, that's the host view. I'm gonna put here. All right, scan this QR code for first and second prize of $150 and $250. Have, it's like early Christmas. In July, it's not July, it's September. Holy God, it's September. But yeah, hopefully you can see my screen. Does that switch need extra licenses to get 99% from RT? Yes, the switches will need their support and services licenses. All right, it's not expensive. It's literally support, allowing you to get advanced support and central management. RT, you get central management in order to do it all from the central portal. But yes, so both of them need licenses. But hey, free hardware. Okay, it's a very promising deal. Very promising. Also, firmware upgrades by CF. Yes, firmware updates you need. That is a very good question, CF. While everyone's joining this trivia right now, while everyone's joining, I will talk about that. Firmware updates. If you're buying a firewall, okay, you need enhanced support to get unlimited firmware updates. Okay, and for the switches as well. Okay, please get your support. If you're purchasing the Extreme license, sometimes it comes in that bundle. Not sometimes, all the time. Let's just say the Extreme license, the comprehensive license, comes with enhanced support. Therefore, you're covered. But if you're purchasing the hardware only and using it as, let's say, just a reporting tool, right? For example, then you will need that. You will need that essentially. But yeah, that's it. Let's hit trivia really quickly. I'm gonna see who's in here. We've got 14 players. We've got everyone. This is fantastic. Everyone's joined. Fantastic. Oh my God, let's start. This is the fastest everyone's ever gone down inside of that. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Oh no, stop. All right, guys, let's go. Make sure we see this. Okay, cool. First and second place prizes. $150 and $100 gift cards. Let's go. Start. Bam. What is the standard discount for an authorized partner? This is the very beginning slide. What is the standard discount for an authorized partner? Done. The fastest, by the way, and the most accurate gets the most points, just like any other type of trivia that's live. All right. That's the first question. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. It was 14%. It is 14% as an authorized partner. 14%. Okay, let's show the live results. Okay, 5 answers. That's really good. I'm glad at least somewhat half of us wanted to get that. 14% as an authorized partner. Okay, just so you guys know. On to the next question. Question 2. There's only 7 questions, by the way, in case anyone wants to know how many there are. The second question. What is the minimum RRP for deal registration? The minimum RRP for deal registration. Is it 10 grand, 5 grand, 7.5, 5,500? We'll never know. All right. And it's meant to be quick, we're competing for money here. Let's say that. All right, time's up, ladies and gentlemen. The correct answer is 5K. It is 5K minimum RRP for deal registration. Okay, 5K. How many people got it? Almost everyone. This is fantastic. Almost everyone. Good job, guys. 5K RRP. All right, let's see who's on the ranking leaderboard. All right, we're not halfway through yet, but hey, we got RT, CF, and JT. Oh, this is good. This is good. I like it. Very juicy. But we're not done yet. All right, let's move on to the next question. Question 3. Question 3. Very quickly. Very quickly. Question 3. New Sophos partners can start transacting monthly immediately. True or false? True or false, ladies and gentlemen? And time's up. The correct answer is false. You cannot start transacting immediately monthly licenses. You need to go through some certifications and sign a few forms, simply because it is a regular monthly update. Okay, so a monthly billing. So, it requires a little bit of paperwork and a little bit of certifications to know what you're doing. But yeah, fantastic. We're going to question 4. Question 4. Question 4. Authorized partners are eligible for incumbency discounts. Are they eligible for incumbency? Are authorized partners eligible for incumbency? True or false? Are they eligible for incumbency discounts? I'm going to stop repeating myself. Bam! It was false. So good job to those. You'd think so, right? They're not eligible. They're not eligible for incumbency discounts. You need to be silver and above. All right, fantastic. Question 5. We're nearly done. We are nearly done. Question 5, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more questions to go after this. Once it loads on my screen. What is the revenue requirement to become a silver partner? The revenue requirement to become a silver partner. A revenue requirement to become a silver partner. Fantastic, and time's up. The revenue requirement was $5,000. It is $5,000. $5,000 to become a silver partner. Okay, let's see how many people answered it correctly. Well, not bad, not bad. Half. It's 5,000. Right, it's not that much. It's not, it's not 50,000. That was like gold or something. But let's show the ranking leaderboards before we hit the last 2 questions. We got BR. Okay, oh, plus by a significant lead. JT and CF. Okay. Now I realize the screen is a little bit laggy, so look at your phones or your devices for the last 2, okay? Because you could have an advantage there. Please don't look at my screen; it's very laggy. It's It's GoToWebinar. You know what I mean? So go for that for the live view. All right, we're gonna go right back to resetting this. Last 2 questions, ladies and gentlemen, for scoring the $150 and $100 gift card. Question 6. Question 6. What is the the partner discount for Sophos support items? So it's not a core product. It's not a core product, okay? It's support items. Support items. And time's up. The correct answer is 10%. 10% for support items or any other stuff like that. Training, professional services, etc. Okay, so it's 10%. Let's show the rankings leaderboard really quickly because before the last session, BR, CF, and JT. Oh, this is very close. It is extraordinarily close. The last question doesn't have double points. It doesn't have any kind of, crazy, what do they call it again? Like, eliminator factor that they do in quiz shows. I'm going to try to keep this as fair as possible. All right. So last question, ladies and gentlemen. Bam. Let's go. Question 7. It's lagging. What day is the MSP Flex monthly snapshot taken? What day is it taken, ladies and gentlemen? Every single month on the is the 22nd of every month. And that was the last question. 22nd of every month. Let's show the live results. It is the 22nd every month. Oh, great job, everyone. Over 50%. That's good. That's good. And the final rankings. I'm going to show the rankings leaderboard now. Congratulations to BR and CF. Big claps to them. That was a very, very close game. I'm not going to lie. And congratulations to BR and CF, $150 and $100 gift cards, respectively. Congratulations, guys. Look, that is the end of our webinar. But if you want a prize, I'm going to say really quickly and throw the slide up there. I'm going to throw the slide up there really quickly. Come on, get up there. Email me at davidn@bluechipit.com.au and make sure you take a screenshot of your winnings because that's the only way to register your prize and show who you are, because I only believe in people with honesty. Okay, because also it's for compliance. Anyway, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me in this lovely morning to afternoon webinar that we have right now. I hope that was helpful, okay? And you are allowed to email me for any questions around about the Sophos Partner Program and stuff like that as well. I hope it was go back so I can screenshot. I know who you are, CF. You don't have to. So that's cool. But thank you everyone for joining. I hope it was helpful. I hope and I hope you have a fantastic and lovely day. If you need anything else, contact us at Bluechip for your Sophos needs. Okay, we've got all the tips and tricks in the books, and I'm more than welcome to be more specific about your use cases and stuff and so on. Okay, so BR and CF, congratulations once again, and we love seeing you all as partners inside of the space. Have a good one. Have a good day, everybody. Goodbye. End of the webinar. Let's go.